This is a monthly tarot reading for the sun sign Aquarius for the month of January 2017. In this reading, I'm going to take out cards to know Aquarius. What is the area of focus or improvement for you? What is the strength you can work with whenever any difficult or challenging situation shows up? How will be your social interactions or dealings with people you meet with on a regular basis, whether it is your friends, your colleagues, anyone other than your family? What is it that is unexpected and coming your way, and how's overall the month of January? Now, basis these cards, wherever I see a energy needs to be balanced, I will do Reiki distance healing to balance the chakras for you. So let us see what is the guidance from tarot. Now please note that this is a general reading and not everything in this reading will apply to all of you, and whatever may apply will vary in the intensity. So Aquarius, you've been working at something long and hard, and this has come in the area of improvement or focus, and this energy tells me that some of you are so hard at work, or you have set yourself such a high goal. Maybe you have forgotten how to enjoy life. You see, this king is hard at work and he's probably grown old, and his demeanor is of someone who's very serious, who's, he's holding some precious some things in his hand, and he's wearing these steel boots, and he's all decked up and ready should he be called for a meeting, should he have to call for a sudden council, or should he have to maybe head for a war or some kind of fight. So he's just sitting ready that unexpectedly also if something comes along he should get to work. Now when this energy comes in area of improvement, it's telling you that maybe some of you are just dedicated all your life to just working and not doing anything else, which means sitting back, enjoying yourself, taking it a bit easy, and taking a lot of energy from nature around you. You see, this king emperor is sitting on a throne. Now, this throne is looking like they just put some cement blocks together, and the king couldn't, this emperor couldn't wait to sit on it and start doing the work. So it's telling me half of your things are just finished and you did not take enough time to maybe even decorate this throne, or to add some color to life. I am just seeing that some of you are just working day in day out, and you have spent all your time doing this for the longest time. So maybe for many years some of you Aquarians are only working, and now you realize that you're already mid-age or probably hitting your late early retirement, and you have not really had much fun in life. So guidance is take it easy, yeah. Get your loosen up, get your guards down, and go travel somewhere, laugh a little, get your sense of humor back. And it's okay if unexpectedly some work was to show up. For a change, let that work wait, let there be some delay. But don't miss out on life. You already seem to have missed out a lot. On a very positive side, this is the energy of someone who will not miss a single opportunity. Yeah. So some of you may have made a very good or a comfortable life for yourself because you were always awake and aware to this opportunity. To me, it looks like this emperor even sleeps in these clothes and these steel boots. Yeah, he doesn't relax at all. So some of you have made good life for yourself purely by working exceptionally hard and not missing out on much. So maybe some of you just want to take it a bit easy, give yourself a holiday, travel somewhere, and start to enjoy life a little bit. This is in your area of improvement. What is the strength you can work with? One of your strengths is you don't really seek company. You're very happy being with yourself, and there is not much that you miss. And it's quite possible that for a lot of people, maybe when a phone rings or some mail arrives, they're very excited to know who's calling or what is in the mail. Sometimes most of you are not excited or you don't want to know because somewhere deep in your heart you're just working for certain things in life and there is something that you want, and maybe some of you already have it, because this is the energy of a hermit who's worked long and hard to get what he wants, and now he's not excited about, he or she is not excited about what else may be coming along. So some of you are very content in your way that this is how I wanted my life to be, or I like to be alone and I like my me time. So there is a lot of contentment in your heart about your situation. Not a very social cards that I'm seeing here, but we will find out what's happening socially with you. Yeah. Also, this is an energy that some of you who are single for the longest time, you're going to just get married. I'm just seeing love energy happening very quickly for you. You're going to find a very nice love interest with your whom you are going to connect very deeply. So this is a very beautiful energy which is coming your way. So January should be a month you are looking forward to, something nice coming along. So some of you are going to be mighty surprised you actually fell in love, because it's looking as if you are not searching for any companionship or love. You're very happy with your way and being so busy at work all the time. So there is a very nice love energy coming along, and some of you are not going to be single anymore. So there is going to be a change. How will be your social interactions? So there is nothing happening socially, Aquarius. Some of you probably just find it very difficult to deal with certain set of people, and you feel people are not as sorted as you are, and you basically, some of you may even hit some hardships with some friends. So this is not a bad energy. This is all about, if you have certain friends and if you hit hardships with those friends and that bond goes through some difficult phase, it will only deepen the relationship. So be ready for some testing energy to come along, because I do see some hardship on its way. It's quite possible the two of you may not plan well. If you are friends and you are going traveling somewhere, the two of you may not plan well, and you may just realize both of you are in some kind of a tough or a rough weather. Yeah. So just prepare well and be willing to work if and when the hardship or difficulty shows up in your friendship. So socially there may be a bit of a challenge, but then you're not affected by how socially things are. You're very happy being with yourself and you love your work. It's like you get absolute bliss working. So there is nothing that comes close to the kind of happiness you drive by working. Yeah, so your social interactions are not going to bother you much, but there is some kind of a difficult energy that can show up, and you can improve this energy by keeping communication very very open and being ready to work with any kind of situation or plan not working out. So what is it that is unexpected and coming along? Unexpectedly, some of you may take a travel. It's quite possible that you may travel to a very distant or a remote place, or you may take up something that you have no clue about what it will deliver to you as a result, or what can or cannot happen. Some of you are going to test absolutely uncharted waters, and you're not sure what can come along, so you're just willing to take this new experience, good or bad. So unexpectedly some of you may just take a some kind of a trip, or maybe travel to a place and then find out for yourself how the experience was. So I'm seeing a travel coming along for some of you, Aquarius. Now how's overall the month of January? This energy tells me that your social interactions, go with lot of practical thought when you're dealing with friends and people. It's quite possible that some of you handle working with people with lot of heart and emotion, which is the good part, But then you should also be willing to take out a sword, and when I say sword, it means you should be willing to take out your communication and mental thought as and when it is required in dealing in social interactions. Maybe you have to present your case to your bosses, or you have to present how good you are in front of your colleagues or your business partners. Don't think that you can ride on the fact that emotionally you bond with them, and if you don't do a good job of presenting how good you are at work or what you do, that things will automatically fall in place. That's not going to happen. So for some of you, you see, this is a heart which has three swords stuck on it. So if you carry your heart to a place where people are bringing swords, which means they are bringing their mental ability, mental thought, mental reasoning, and good communication, and you are taking emotions, sensitivity, and they are coming with the mood to fight and prove their point and show how they are good at what they do, and you go with the heart. And so if your weapon is a heart, which is emotions and sensitivity, and the weapon your counterparts are carrying is a sword, it's understood that you are the one who's going to be the most hurt. Yeah, so you should be carrying the same ammunition what people are carrying in your social interaction. So if you feel some of your friends are too logical and practical for everything, they take out some kind of a reasoning, some kind of a convincing, you should do exactly the same. And you should protect your heart. Your heart should not be so easily be available for people to you know give this kind of a puncture or create this kind of a hurt for you. So also some of you want to go easy with your communication. You don't want to say things you're not sure of, because it's about, lot of misunderstandings also. So you want to first understand and speak just as much and make sure whatever you're saying is understood right and not interpreted wrong. So you may just have to go little bit clear with your communication and carry the same kind of tactics people bring when they're dealing with you in social interactions. So you don't want to be underprepared when someone is coming very heavily prepared for dealings with you in your social interactions or some business meetings. So looking at these cards, your heart chakra definitely needs healing or charging, because I want to magnify the energy in your heart chakra so that you're not easily hurt. Then I also want to charge is your throat chakra so that you communicate right. It shouldn't be that you yourself got trapped into your communication. So you should be able to communicate right so that people understand what you're saying, and they understand it very well and interpret it exactly the way you mean it. So I'm going to charge your heart chakra and your throat chakra. And this energy about facing certain difficulties dealing with people in your social interactions, I'm going to charge your crown chakra as well. Now, when there are so many chakras to charge, which is your crown chakra, heart chakra, and throat chakra, I will only charge then is the solar plexus. The reason for that is solar plexus is the energy house for all the chakras in the body. So when I charge the solar plexus, it will charge all other chakras as well. It will charge the root chakra, sacral, solar plexus itself, the heart chakra, throat, third eye, and the crown chakra. So I'm going to charge the solar plexus so that it charges these three chakras and all other chakras as well for you. So first we have is root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat, third eye, and the crown chakra. So in your solar plexus, lovers is the best card, because I want you to be able to talk very freely with people, find lot of success with how you interact and deal with people. And this is an energy of finding love as well. So people should find a true connect and love for you when they deal with you. This is also about relationships being guarded and protected by higher energies. So I want your social interactions to be very successful as well. So I'm charging your solar plexus with the energy of lovers.